Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Let's see here. There we go. Happy Monday, everyone. Woo! I'm excited to start this week with a delicious conversation. I'm just loving everyone who's coming on to have a delicious chat with me. And today I have my dear sister, Silke Harvey, here to join me. And she's here to share, you know, one of a project that is very passionate to her and also invite you to it. And yeah, I'm just excited to have her, to have this chat with her and just hear about her project. So let's start out with this. First, welcome, my dear. Welcome, Selkie.
But thank you, Abigail. It's such a pleasure to be with you again. It's always so delicious when we're having chats.
Yes, yes. So let's start with this because I know you, but not everyone, who's watching this might know you. So let's start with that. An introduction of who you are, what lights you up, and yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, sure. So, hi, I'm Silke Harvey, and I'm the CEO of Inner Hippie Books. I'm also an international best-selling author and a writing coach, and also a backpacker and travel blogger because I'm absolutely passionate about travel. That's my one big passion in life. I'm also an energy healer, Reiki master, chakra dancing practitioner, and a rock and roll bass player.
I love it. I love it. And you always like end with that. And it's like, wait, what? Let's reverse.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I
Yes.
love it. And you're
Well,
also,
it's got to be said, it's the food for the soul.
yes, yes. So I don't know if you mentioned, but you're also the founder of a publishing house, right? Talk a little bit about that.
Yes. Yeah, sure. So I founded Inner Hippie Books about a year and a half ago now. And the whole concept is that I work with women and empower them to share their stories because storytelling is the most powerful way of getting your knowledge out there, of like sharing your wisdom. And it's what humanity has done ever since we lived in caves, sat around the fire, told stories. So this is what I do with Inner Hippie Books. I gather all these amazing women around my virtual fireside and we tell stories.
I love that. And there is, like even every time I talk to you, I tell you that it feels like I'm sitting around the fire, drinking some hot tea and just chatting with you. Like you have that energy. And that definitely shows up in your containers as well. I love that. So I want to hear what inspired you to say yes to creating your own publishing house.
But it was, at the time, it was a snap decision, a real gut feeling. But what I was doing at the time is I was starting to write my own book and researching how you can publish that. And I came across this course by Monique Alvarez teaching women how to start publishing houses. And I went onto a call with her and I thought, hell yes, this is exactly what I've been looking for because it's like the missing puzzle piece suddenly fell into place because as a musician, I used to run my own independent record label. So I'm well aware of the publishing process and I used to enjoy it, actually publishing my own music. And I've always been a bookworm. I mean, I've got a stash of books that I haven't read yet. It's almost until I'm up to the ceiling. So yeah, my life has always been about books and about music and all this. And this idea of publishing your own books seemed to just combine all of it. So I heard it, said yes immediately, and haven't looked back since.
Oh man, I'm thinking about the impact that Monique has had on all of us. With the it
Mhm.
it, it really goes beyond even the publishing house because we know once you
Yeah.
are in her energy, you are held in this.
Yes.
It's like the highest form of being, and being of
Mhm.
service, and the publishing house, it comes through that. And I'm just so grateful that we get to have a mentor who help us to elevate our service in the world and not just be another publisher or another, like say, is incredible. Like it's just incredible what the impact she's had on us, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful.
Yes, same here. Absolutely, I second that.
So I am curious. So what do you have cooking in your publishing house right now?
Right, so at the moment, I've actually got two books open for application, and one is called My Darling Mum. Now, this book is very close to my heart because this is a book where women write a letter to their mums in heaven and tell them everything they wish they could have still said, you know, when they were still here. And they also tell their mums about the grieving process and how they're coping with it all. And that's very close to my own heart because just in January, I lost my own mum. And so this project, in a way, is me coping with it, my coping mechanism. And I'm hoping that by collecting all these women and all these beautiful stories, that other women who are going through the same process get inspired and might get some ideas or might just get some relief knowing that there's others out there as well who are going through the same thing. So
Yeah.
that's book number one. And
Oh,
book
wait,
number
before you
two
go into
is
number two, wait, hold on.
right.
Because that book is too
Oh,
powerful. Let's not just skip it real quick, because that's a powerful container, right? It's a powerful healing container, and that's what I'm really
mhm,
getting from it. I know you mentioned that it's like a coping mechanism, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's healing. There's something that happens when you bring people
mhm,
together who are going through the
yeah,
same thing. It accelerates the healing, but it also holds you in this cocoon so that you can truly be with the process and have that grace through that process, right? And so it's such a powerful
yes,
container that you're creating for yourself and also
mhm,
others who are out there experiencing this and
mhm,
would like to have the voice to share this. It's incredibly powerful. So I'm very proud of you, my dear. Yeah, I didn't want you to skip
thank
over it real
you.
quick. I'm very proud of you for creating this. Yes.
Thank you. It just felt like something I had to do because, like, by healing myself, I'm also healing others. It's a thing about when you share your grief, you lighten the load for
Yes.
everybody.
Yes. Oh, and did you say that this book is just for women or it's for both men and women?
It's for women because in a hippie books, I work with women exclusively.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, guys, before we jump into book number two, if this has touched your heart, pay attention because at the end she will share how you can get in on this project and share your letter, your message to your darling mother who's on the other side and still holding space for you every single moment of your life. So this is just incredible. So okay, let's breathe. So this book is so big.
Mhm.
Okay, let's dive into book number two. What's cooking there?
Yeah. So this one is called Fearless Female Travelers. And as the title says, it's all about travelers, but specifically female solo travelers, because that's another big passion of mine. I'm a backpacker. I've been traveling solo all my life, even during the years I was married. I've always gone off on my own because I believe in the power of solo travel to give you courage, to give you confidence. And a lot of women need that right now because from working with women in the books and also in my coaching business, I found there's a lot of fear out there, and women in particular are scared of traveling solo because that's what I've been finding when I've gone off by myself and put out blog posts about it. All my male friends are cheering me on. Yay, come on, go, show us the pictures. And all my female friends are exploding my inbox with worries about, oh my God, be careful, don't do this, don't do that, don't go there, you'll get yourself killed. So I'm thinking there's so much fear out there. I want to dispel that fear and show women that there is no need for it. And that's the idea behind this book.
I'm thinking about the last journey that you went on, where you traveled in different, you even came to Colorado a little bit, like you went to different, it was such an
Yes.
initiation for you and so powerful for you. Like I remember
Mhm.
following your journey, and I was just like, wow, you know, like
Mhm.
incredible. Like I was so proud of you. And I also, you know, like I wish that I could do that too. You know, like a part of me wants to explore that way. This
Mhm.
yeah, it's very interesting, like observing that part of me. So as I observe you take that journey, I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so
Yes.
freeing, you know,
Yeah.
it's so freeing. And I love what you said, that more, I feel like more women want to do it, but yes, there is that fear of, you know,
Mhm.
like being a woman traveling around, what is it going to be? But I also love what you said, that most of the fear comes from what others put on them, you know, what others will say
Yes.
when, you know, it's like, oh, are you sure you want to do that? You should have someone with you because you're a woman. It's like all that fear on top of it. So I'm excited
Yes.
for this book to have a compilation of stories of women who have traveled by themselves and what experiences they've had. Like I've
Mhm.
had the honor, the the blessing of witnessing your own journey, and I've seen how powerful that is and also can be for a woman who wants to do that. So yeah.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. So I've actually observed some very interesting things along the way on the journey. You said my travel through the USA. Like I said, first of all, that mostly women are scared of traveling solo, not even the guys so much. And I had a very interesting conversation with one lady about that, and she told me, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's very dangerous. Uh, you're going to get yourself mugged. You're going to get yourself shot. You're going to the US where they have guns, and which is a thing that people in Europe in particular are very
Mm,
scared of, the idea that anyone can carry guns. So actually, most of my European friends thought I'm crazy. So I was actually talking with this lady, and I said, you know what? Yes, there are places undoubtedly that are not safe to go. I mean, I know places right here in the UK, in London, I can take you down some back alleys and you will probably get hit over the head. But I said, that's nothing to do with your gender. You will get hit over the head whether you're a man or a woman walking in these places. So solo travel is nothing to do with your gender. It's to do with just having common sense, having your wits about you, taking the usual precautions, and you'll be fine.
I love that. Great advice with that. You know, as I'm listening to you talk, I'm like, any woman who's listening to this and has have a yearning to travel, like contact Silke. Just send her a message. If you're on social media, just go ahead and send her a message and just chat with her. And if you have traveled too, hopefully this inspires you to share your journey, because more women need to know that it is safe for them to do this journey, to go through this initiation journey. It feels like it's like a journey to reconnect to yourself, to come home to yourself. You know, it just, oh yeah, again, it's like freeing, right? So if you have taken that journey, you know, hopefully this moves you to come share your story in this book. Such two powerful books that you have going on right now. So the first one, and you, is it My Dear Mom?
Yes.
Okay, My Dear Mom.
My
And then the
darling
second,
mum.
My Darling, there we go. My Darling
My
Mom.
darling mum, yes.
Yes. And then the second
Mhm.
one, remind me of the title again.
Fearless female travelers.
Fearless Female Travelers. Yes. Beautiful. So
Traveler.
how can people find
Mhm.
you if they want to, if they feel moved to share their stories in your books?
So the easiest way here on Facebook is to send me a message, and I'm going to leave a comment underneath this, and then you can just literally click on my profile and send me a message. Or if you don't like Facebook so much, you can also send me an email, and that's silke@innerhippiebooks.com. And again, I will leave that in the comments.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, everyone who's been watching my soul chats, I'm a publisher myself and I'm surrounded by amazing publishers. And so when they have books, I think I talked about this the last time, like it is hard to be a publisher in a publishing group because you want to be in every book, you're like, whoa, this is so good. But what I love about this community of women of women publishers, heart-centered women publishers, that I love to support them. I love, if I can bring everyone together and share the books that they're bringing into the world, you get an opportunity to find one or two that you can share your story in and, share it with the world and become a best-selling author in a way that is nurturing and such a blessing to you on your journey. Each of these containers that get presented to you by these amazing goddesses, they're transformative containers. They are true. They live the path, they walk the path, they know how it is, and they show up authentically with that heart. Like I'm bringing you the best of the best here. That's where I'm going with this. So when you hear about these containers and these books and you feel called to it, I hope that you follow your heart and you share your story. We're in that part of the part of our journey in this world where more and more people are craving that true, authentic personal stories, right? So trust me, if you're feeling called, say yes, go send her a message, and then she'll walk you through the rest. So Silke, let's talk a little bit about that. So once someone steps into it, what happens when they say yes to the books?
Okay, the very first thing that happens is they will get added to the book container where they'll meet all the other authors, because I truly believe in community. And when you write your story in the multi-author book, it's not just about writing the story, it's about the connection with the other authors, the networking opportunities, the soul-to-soul connection. Everybody lifts each other up, everybody supports each other, and there's nothing more beautiful than seeing a group of, say, 20 authors all hyping each other up on launch day.
Yes.
It's so unbelievable. It's such fun to see. And within that container, there is lots going on. There is training, pre-recorded and live, show how you can use the book as a really powerful marketing tool for your business. If you are an online entrepreneur, how to use it for PR, speaking engagements, get them onto podcasts. There is so much you can do with a book when you are working in the online world. So that's a very big focus. And also there is writing coaching. So nobody ever needs to feel worried that they can't write their story. Everyone gets personal writing coaching with me. And we make sure that the story gets birthed, that if somebody already has an idea, that it gets polished. And then later on, near the end, my publishing team takes over, the editors, the proofreaders, and really make sure that every story shines like it should, to really put forward the author. And at that point, we also make sure that all the language is great, because a lot of our authors are not native English speakers. So we make sure everything is in order, that it all looks just perfect, and everyone has got a book to be proud of to walk away with.
Yes, I love that. See, so if you're nervous about, oh my gosh, I wouldn't know what to write or how to write it, you're held through the whole process. You're not alone on this. You have other women who will be with you on the journey, and you will be walked step by step on what, like what wants to come through to be, held in that container to allow that story, the experience to come out. And then, she'll take care of the rest. She'll guide you through it. So you can breathe, just say yes. And the rest, it's like the path will show its way to you. Yeah. No more excuses. No more, like maybe I'll just wait. it's time. It's time for you to share your story. And if you know this, if you're hearing this, if you're watching this, you know that there's a story in you that is itching to come out. So say yes, contact Silke. If you have any questions at all, send her a message or just chat with her about the books, about the process, any questions you might have at all. And she'll be more than happy to answer your questions. She's an amazing woman to chat with and just connect with in general. So don't be shy either. My dear, is there any last minute message you would like to share or anything that you would like to share before we close this?
Well, basically, I think you've already covered a lot of the basis, but I say it again. If there is a story inside of you, it's time to share it with the world, because sharing your story is the most powerful thing you can ever do in this lifetime. You're not just leaving a legacy for yourself and your children, but you're also making the world a better place by leaving some of your wisdom out there and inspiring somebody. I always say, if just one single person walks away from reading my story, having learned something or getting inspired to take some action, then I'm happy I've done my job.
There you have it. Well said, sister. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Again, all her contact information, you'll find it in the comments. I have her email above this video, so you can find that. If you're on social media, just send her a message on Messenger if you have any questions or when you're ready to say yes and step into either or both of the books. She'll love to have you be a part of this container. From our hearts to yours, until next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.